Okay, hello, welcome to the stream. My name's Milo, and my pronouns are they, them. Sorry, I got distracted because there was like a Twitch thing with the Duolingo owl on it. That hateful beast. Anyway, last week we played Mickey's Racing Adventure and Mickey Speedway USA, two racing games by Rare on the Game Boy Color, which followed on their RC Pro-Am and Cobra Triangle kind of isometric style racing series, in a way. Of course, RC Pro-Am would get a 3D iteration on the Nintendo 64, only they changed it to Diddy Kong Racing and put Diddy in instead of Timber as the main character. Now, after they made Diddy Kong Racing, they had this cool racing engine, and they used it to contract from Disney the Mickey Speedway USA console version. So I just wanted to show you the manual a little bit first, because there's a couple of fun tidbits in it. The typically sourceless yellow and red cover of Nintendo 64 manuals. Of course, the story is the same one that we saw in the Game Boy Color game last week. And by the way, about the Game Boy Color one, this morning I tried to play through the game again on beginner mode to see if I could get further, so I could show off more of the later cups. And I actually did worse, so we're just going to leave that one unfinished, unfortunately. So the tip section is what I want to show you. It's pretty fun. Oh yes, and also, where is it? Yeah, here, the weapons, they all have names. They're all the same ones that are on the Game Boy Color, so they managed to convert things across to the handheld pretty well. Except for the token system. This has a Diddy Kong Racing style get bananas to increase your speed thing, only its tokens here. So, yeah, I guess that kind of covers it. There's power slides, just like Diddy Kong Racing. This is the thing that I found most amusing. High-tech projections of Huey, Dewey, and Louie will be on standby to lift you back onto the track after a fall, announce the number of remaining laps, and issue a warning if you're going the wrong way on the track. So they're basically, the Lakitu equivalent or whatever. But it's not them, it's high-tech projections of them. This is like DK Vine lore fan nonsense going on in the manual, which is always fun. Okay, a couple more things just before I start. There are unlockable characters in the game. Those self-same nephews are playable racers, and Professor Von Drake as well. For Huey, you have to use the transfer pack with a copy of Mickey Speedway USA for Game Boy Color, which was released 4 months after the initial release of the Nintendo 64 version, by the way, which then, much in the way of, Mario Tennis 64, or I don't know, there's some other ones, it unlocks things in the console game. In this case, it gives you Huey. But there may be emulators that can do that. I don't know. Instead of figuring it out, what I did was use this ROM hack by Galax, which unlocks Huey from the start. So just imagine that I plugged my GBC card into my transfer pack and we got access to Huey. And speaking of the emulator I'm using, I'm trying a new one today, just so you know, RMG Rosalie's Mupen 64 GUI. And shout out to Rosalie with the Trans Pride Miffy icon. Okay, well that about covers it. Let's jump in. And please do enjoy my Bubsy wallpaper background there. Okay, because I'm going to have to capture this full screen so that I can do this. Okay, and we're off. Got some fun animations to start with. I tried this in a couple emulators and some of them really did not display this properly. But yeah, I was supposed to check volume levels. That looks okay. Cool. Lovely. Also, some emulators had problems with the font there, just displaying some of the letters as junk, like graphics. Look how good the characters look, though. They're incredible, these 3D models with like really good shading on them and stuff. I'm very impressed with this. Note also Mickey's ears, in line with, you know, Disney practices. Whatever angle you see Mickey's head at, the ears always look the same, so they've done some trickery to shift them around in 3D space as he moves. It's pretty clever. Alright, let's jump in. Ah, Ludwig. A nice JPEG for us, thank you. Nice. And this is what you love to see in a rare 64 game. Just the character's living room with a 64 plugged into a TV. It's so fun. Just very Banjo-Kazooie style. I guess we only have the option to continue or go back. So let's zoom into the TV. You can apparently unlock new pictures to display on the TV. So just like in the Game Boy Color game, the characters come in pairs. So Mickey and Donald have the same stats, and it actually tells you that. Straight up here, Daisy and Minnie are the same, and Goofy and Pete are the heavyweights. Now, Huey is here, and I assumed that, you know, given the requirement to unlock him, that he would be some kind of super character like the TT of this game, but that's probably Drake, because you have to jump through a bunch of hoops and do a lot of in-game content really well to unlock him. Huey, on the other hand, is just a slightly tweaked Donald. Same stat overall total, just slightly distributed differently. So, whatever. It wasn't worth it. Because I'm not going to pick him. I didn't even know which nephew was which before, like, looking at the guide. So, let's start with Minnie and we'll move to Daisy later, because nice. Oh, and by the way, the voices that you'll be hearing are from the Disney voice actors at the time. Let's actually just preview some of the other ones from this screen.
Oh boy, that's swell.
Sure sounds like Mickey.
How I look? Fine, I'll go shopping.
Oh, yeah, ladies love shopping, didn't you know? That's a true fact about women.
Well, what do you know? That's great.
Oh, Bill Farmer. Lovely.
No one could stop me.
I think that's Jim Cummings. He's in the credits. I don't remember who voices who. But yeah, they all sound very bang on.
That's great. Maybe next time.
Because it is their genuine actors voicing them. Unlike most rare games where they just get whoever from the studio to do voices. And speaking of that, the soundtrack for this game, I believe, was composed by Ben Cullum. I'll tell you a bit more about him later, but most of his credits are for doing voice work. So it looks like we've got 3 different cups unlocked from the start. Maybe there'll be more later, like in the Game Boy one. Let's just check some of the menus, options. Oh, that's fun, all the blocks falling over. You can turn the voices off if you want to. Yep, horizontal or vertical. Cheats! There are some cheats, of course, but we don't need them right now. I think most of them make the game harder. Diddy Kong Racing had this as well. Wait, widescreen? Are you serious? On the 64? That is sick. No. It's not filling the screen. Hold on. How do... let me check if there's a setting that I can change here. I didn't know this game had widescreen. That's really advanced. Here we go. 16:9. Maybe that'll work? Okay. It looks a little stretchy, but this is the in-game option, so we'll go with it. Okay. Nice. Okay. Hopefully it'll look better in racing than it does in the menus. Okay. Oh, is it more laggy in widescreen? So I don't know what contest is. Maybe it's the 2-player mode. Oh, it's battle mode! Arena, Dockyard, the White House, and Steamboat. So fun Mickey reference, USA reference, because that's where we are. I guess we're in the hedge maze gardens of the White House. That's bizarre. I guess if we've got time, we'll look at those later, but I want to get to the racing, really. So let's just jump in. Traffic troubles. I'm a bit nervous about the difficulty, so I'll start on amateur. We'll see how we go. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Very K-Rool style lab. We got a fake computer interface. Is Drake, like, spying on Mickey through, like, spy cams or something? This is a fun way to present this plot. And there's those weasels from Roger Rabbit or whatever. Gibbon told me what they were actually from last week and I don't remember. There's that conference call. Hooray! Thanks, Drake's JPEG. A postcard. Electronic mail. It's an e-postcard, I guess. There we go. Speeding through Indianapolis. Oh, this is lovely. I'm glad this had the widescreen option. That's sick. Okay, here we go. There's a high-tech projection of Huey, Dewey, and or Louie. So we're gonna get those tokens. Oh, Minnie's got the same ear, like, weirdness, I guess. It's so weird to see a 64 game in widescreen. It's just messing with my mind. Okay, so let's try powered drifts. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. This is a lot more like Mario Kart 64 than it is Diddy Kong Racing. Because you do the little hop, and you can sort of hold the drift at certain... Oh! My wheels fell off, but they came back, thankfully. Oh, I thought that was a zipper, but it was a... yeah. The bad thing. Okay. So we didn't really see it there, but just like on GBC, we get items that we can use against our opponents. I'm starting to see why you would want to turn off the voices. Because they sure are vocal. What? Did I do the drift wrong? Maybe I held it too long? Okay. Yeah! God, I just love Goofy's voice. Especially by Bill Farmer. So I guess, unlike in a lot of Mario Kart games where you want to hold the drift for as long as you can to build up boost, here you want to actually let go of it pretty quick so you don't spin out. But the curve is so long and wide, at least on this track, that you feel like you want to hold it. Maybe there's something on the manual about how to hold it so you don't spin out. I'll just check that real quick. Oh, no pause screen music? What happened to the tradition of Battletoads? Press the R button to power slide through a turn without losing speed. Press B button during a power slide to turn more sharply. That doesn't really help. Oh, here we go. You unlock a 5th level by retrieving the 4 car parts. Oh, that's a Diddy Kong Racing thing. Find the hidden car parts within a level, just like the keys, right? Why did I not get an item? Oh, I did. Okay. And it looks like the baseball projectiles stay on the course. Also, you don't get a speed boost after 10. 10 is the maximum tokens to increase your max. What else? They're telling us the names of the items as we get them. Everyone gets a look in. Yes, and? I guess I mash buttons to advance. Okay, that's fine. The cute map. Oh, that's really what the US looks like. How about that? It's true. It didn't tell us what the track was. Oh, there it is, San Francisco. In that Banjo-Kazooie style font. So I'm expecting some steep slopes because I've played Sonic Adventure 2. I like this track. I noticed while double checking the credits for the Game Boy Color game that Ben Cullum, who did the soundtrack for this one, from what I've heard, he's also credited on the Game Boy Color one, so I'm not sure if he worked on it or perhaps Evelyn Novakovic was converting tracks that he wrote, much in the way that, you know, was done on a couple of Game Boy versions of games or companion games. I think she even did exactly that task on Robin Beanland's tracks for Conquest Quest when she was scoring Pocket Tales, which I believe I talked about last week. Well, the roads aren't as steep as I hoped, but you can see the Golden Gate Bridge over there. I think picking Amateur as well was maybe a little too easy. I am in the lead pretty comfortably, but the others are close behind. I guess this is the steep road section? I don't know. I expected it to be steeper, what can I say? Also, it's just always more spectacular going down it than going up it. But I guess that's what mirror mode is for, or whatever. Oh, actually, mirror mode might just reverse the left to right, like, appearance of the track. What game was it where you started going backwards through tracks? I don't remember. Okay, we can chuck them backwards. Maybe that's when they stay on the field. Oh yes, let's experiment with some of the buttons too, because we've got C buttons. C up. Slightly zooms in or out the camera. Okay. C left to look behind you. No, that right. That's C right. No, is that down? No, that's down. And this is trying to remember what I mapped it to. I think that's left is to change the view, and down to look behind you. You can see the lovely faces of these guys. Oh, they're not the high-res models that my play character is, are they? That's interesting. Oops. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was talking about how easy it was. Oh, we can throw the splotch forwards. Yeah, they're doing like a level of detail thing. Once you get closer to them, it loads in a higher res model. That's cool. It's very good. Yeah, okay. We also have the weapon button doing a horn if you don't have an item. Classic. Okay. Right. Hmm. So I also had a note here about this game got a Japanese release. It was called Mickey No Racing Challenge USA. I wonder if they have different voices in that version. I did not find that out. Oh, I love this little lab. Maybe it's not quite as mad scientist-y as a K-Rool lab would be. Got another postcard. New Mexico. Poor old Pluto. We'll have to get him and his diamond collar back as soon as we can. Yes. But yeah, now that I've heard some more of the soundtrack, it is pretty impressive if indeed Ben Cullum did it, because it's apparently his first, composer credit, although he doesn't have that many that have been archived on Moby Games. His only other music composing credit actually is for a Wii mini game collection called Sleepover Party or something. Yeah, Sleepover Party. Trying to read notes while playing this game. I missed. That's the turbo soda. It's a pretty decent boost, honestly. Well, tokens will do literally nothing for me at this point, but oh well. Oh, look at those backdrops. See, this is just a big texture, but they cut around it to give some transparency. It makes it feel very... It gives it depth, you know, along with the shading. Yeah, I really love the art design in this game. The trees are a little stretched, maybe, but yeah. An interior forest thing, much like that one castle track in Diddy Kong Racing. I'm not too good at individual track names in DKR. I like the game, I just never owned it growing up, so I don't have a huge amount of experience with it. I think I might have even spent more time on the DS remake than the original, but I still love both. Oh, I can't shoot that backwards. Oh, when it breaks on the wall into pieces. Lovely attention to detail on this. That's rare for you. And look how the car is shaking, and the wheels are somehow separate graphics. I think the wheels are pre-rendered sprites. The emulator's, putting them at a different resolution, because that's how emulators be. But as you turn, it must load in different angles on them, which is how Mario Kart 64 does it. The main body of the car is 3D modeled, and the wheels are sprites, I think. That's interesting. It would have looked better, obviously, on a CRT and on the original hardware, etc. Okay, we might bump up the difficulty for the next cup, which we can do on a per cup basis, thankfully. On GBC, you have to choose a difficulty at the start of the campaign and then go through, which is why I was trying to do that progress myself. I love that gyrocopter that the nephew is flying in. Very cool. Also, I didn't quite pay attention to where we are right now, but that's fine. We're in America. America's all the same, that's why all these tracks are identical. No, really. They do have a lot of variety, that's great and fun. I don't think there's a future Funland, but there is bonus track where you go to the moon in Speedway USA if you do like everything else in the game. This is something obviously I couldn't show, but oh yeah, that reminds me. Follow up on the rare cow. So I discovered a rare cow in the Game Boy Color Speedway USA on the Utah track, and I was very excited because I hadn't seen this before. So I was posting about it and saying, "Look what I found." Turns out it's just the people, we knew about it already. The community knew about it. So it was just me discovering it for myself because I didn't already know about it. But yeah, the rare fans that I spoke to were like, yeah, we know this. Which, that's fine. And Frieza was kind enough to link me to the article on Rare Gamer, which I'd mentioned the top 5 rare cows list that I'd commented on. That's not the only rare cow content. I can't believe that missed. Oh, it circled around and hit somebody on the way back? Interesting. Yeah, so there's a different rare cow article on Rare Gamer that's more comprehensive. It's not just a top 5 list. It actually lists all of them, including the one that I quote-unquote found, and the one in Saber Wolf, and the one in Isthmus of Pants. So yeah, they are a great resource after all. And there may be other rare cows out there still undiscovered, but the Speedway USA was not one of them. But yes, it just reminded me that I'm part of this community that's so passionate and knowledgeable that, you know, of course we've found these secret things already. So as I said on Blue Sky, I'm humbled by the you know, dedication of the fan community. What is this? Ooh, a secret way. Is there a hidden car pod in here, perhaps? Or is it just an alternate route? No hidden pod, I guess. Maybe I should look up where they are so I don't waste my time, because in Diddy Kong Racing, like, you have to get it during an actual race. But you can't do single races in this outside of time trial. I'm just worried it won't count as me unlocking stuff if I don't do it during the cup. Love that engine noise. Okay, just looking up hidden car parts. Enjoy the engine noise. Indianapolis? So I missed it already. Indianapolis, Philadelphia, Chicago, Malibu. And that's how you unlock the 5th cup. So I guess I'll try and get it in a time trial or whatever. We'll see if it's there. But first, we must finish whatever this cup was called. Frantic Factory or whatever. Wow, look at these losers and their pathetic point totals. Oh, that was the end of that cup. I think. A rainbow trophy, I love it. Indeed. Oh, this is cute. Oh look, it's Huey, Dewey, and or Louie. What? These mechanical platforms are very rare. This is essentially, I think, the Jet Force Gemini Conker team making this. Which Jet Force Gemini has a fun connection to Diddy Kong Racing because it's got a multiplayer race mode that includes the track Greenwood Village from Diddy Kong Racing. It's just there. Okay, we want to do like a time trial or something. Practice, I guess. Or, yeah, time trial. It's more likely that time trial will work. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, Indianapolis. Wait, it didn't let me pick my character? I guess that's before you get to that part, so whatever. Hello there. This guy's probably got a German accent or something. You could use the time trial to practice the tracks and record your fastest times. Challenge times. To get... yeah, gold token. And there's a staff ghosts. Yeah, okay. Did Diddy Kong Racing have staff ghosts? We owned Mario Kart 64 growing up, and obviously that did. But to save your ghosts, you needed the memory card pack sold separately. And at some point, we lost ours. So what we're looking for is a hidden path after we come out of the tunnel. Ugh, those stupid drifts. So here's the tunnel. The tunnel. Said like Golem in Return of the King. No, Two Towers. It was like you turn around and then... yeah, over here? Oh. It's not there. Okay. We have to do it in the cup. Well, I guess we'll come back to it if we have time. But for now, we'll move on. Oh, but I do want to change character. So this time we'll try Daisy.
How do I look? Let's have fun.
Hi, I'm Daisy. Wrong Daisy. Okay, Motorway Mania. Wait. Yeah. Intermediate this time. And what we're looking for is the track to get the secret car part. Los Angeles? Hold on. Pot. Where's the pot? Philadelphia, the final track of this set. So we'll watch out for that. It's just like I've always heard about Los Angeles. The traffic is really bad. Look at all these cars so close to each other. Thanks, I think. Okay, let's try the brake tech. So I think we can brake to extend the drift, but also to make a tighter turn with it. But the fact that you spin out so quickly just makes me not want to use it that much, especially because I'm playing as a character with such good handling. Daisy and Minnie are described as the beginner characters, with high handling and acceleration but low top speed. But by picking intermediate, I've made things much harder for myself apparently, because I'm really falling behind. So the higher skill characters would be the ones with the better top speed and the worse handling acceleration. But once you improved your skills, that's obviously the key to doing better. So this was a really simple track, just a figure eight and very short. So I didn't have much opportunity to catch up again after I had a bad start. Oh well. Also, like, what is Pete wearing? Wait, you failed to qualify. Try again. It just... Okay, it just makes you do the race again. Yeah, Pete's outfit. Really interesting stuff. I was trying to see if he looked different on the little portraits. Because he's obviously got some kind of outfit on. I don't know what he usually wears, honestly. Oh wow, okay. 2 token items in a row gets me up to 10 by the end of the first lap. So these guys are really cutting the corner, which is obviously the strat. I was kind of worried about the grass texture there, but it looks like the actual rough terrain doesn't start until the texture really switches over. I don't know. See, what is Pete wearing in that? I guess it's what he's got on in the model, but it's a bit hard to tell. I like how it shows you the portraits of people and what place they're in as they cross the starting line for each lap. That's a fun little detail that helps, you know, update you on the state of the race. Yeah, I really like that feature, actually. Okay. Okay. All it took was a little focus. And we kicked bottom. Ooh, do we get a postcard? These are fun. We've kind of seen some of these already in crunchy GBC form, but obviously they look a bit better here. I'm pleased by how much rare flavor this game has. Has the character of a rare game. Despite the Disney trappings. Like, they can't help that personality coming through. That style. It's only natural. I do wonder how much actual staff overlap there is between this and DKR. Because I think that's also the JFG team. Pretty sure. No left turn. But there was another route there that I could have gone. Let me try that next time. Cut this corner. Oh, that didn't work. Because the icy stuff is slippery. If I play it off well... Yeah, there we go. Daisy's superior handling doesn't help much when you're on the ice. Oh, I just took the same track again. Because it was the natural way to go. Oh well. I see. It's a real delight. Yeah. It looks squished. So I picked the widescreen option in the game settings. This is something that the game supports. And then it looked like I had to then change the display of the emulator to 16:9. So yeah, It might be worth switching back and double checking the proportions. The menus are going to look squished, but it's the gameplay sections, the racing sections. I think like the world looks normal. And the characters, I don't know, the kart has a wide wheelbase, but I think that's how it's supposed to look, so I think it's okay. We can try switching it back in between the next race. Okay. So here we are in Las Vegas. It looks pretty similar to the, like, Las Vegas style track in Beetle Adventure Racing, one of my favorite N64 racer games. We had a copy, I'm not sure how, because, you know, for the Australian market, they actually changed it to be about Holden HSV cars. So we had a separate version of the game just for us with a local kind of car. But we definitely owned the Beetle Adventure Racing version. Maybe we bought it on a family trip to the UK. That's my theory, although I don't remember that happening. My parents definitely did a thing where, like, now kids, if you behave well while we're on the holiday, we'll tally up all the times you were good, and oh, here we go. Yeah, there's a little shortcut across that chasm. One of the many chasms of Las Vegas, Nevada, of course. Yeah, like, if we were good, it all added up, and we could get a 64 at the end of the trip. Because it was quite a long trip. Anyway, enough about how rich my family was. Okay. I want to try and cross that chasm. It looks like the shield also gives you a speed boost, which is nice. It acts like the star in Mario Kart, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, baby! Sick. The UI looks a little squished. Oh yeah, that's possible. Because like the menus, a lot of that'll be 2D assets. Yeah, you do see this a lot in games of this era and around this time. Like, any 2D stuff gets kind of squished. They didn't make two versions of it, I guess. But the 3D stuff is fine. Okay, we'll keep it like that then. And hey, Captain's here too. Hi, Captain. So we're halfway through the second cup of Speedway USA here. And the Diddy Kong Racing vibes are immaculate. Although I feel like it's slightly closer to the Mario Kart format. Diddy Kong Racing obviously broadly was following a Mario Kart kind of template, but it did do its own thing in a lot of ways to try and be distinct, whereas it feels like maybe this one has shifted back a little to that slightly more mainstream kind of thing. So I'm really bad at remembering to read the words that are on screen, so I guess this is the Seattle course, because that was a Dockland type thing on GBC, and that's the kind of thing this one is too. Wow, the inside of this ship is enormous. I love it. You're going inside a ship and everything. DKR did that too with like a galleon type sailing ship, but yeah. Chaser. So we're also on the lookout for hidden car parts, much like DKR's keys that are hidden in tracks that will then unlock stuff. So there's some minor adventure mode kind of elements, even though most of the time we're just picking a track from a menu. But I've looked up where they are just to save us time. So it's going to be on the 4th track of this set. So yeah, we should be making use of Daisy's superior handling to cut the inside of corners more. if we want to catch up, because her weak top speed is really hurting me here. If you place, I don't know, when I placed 5th, it said you failed to qualify and I had to do the track again. So I'm not sure if it's 4th or 5th that cuts you off there. But my good placing in previous tracks should keep my cup total points up pretty high, I guess. It's really interesting to me how closely the races in front of me there were clustered together. Like, I wonder about that. Diddy Kong Racing, of course, famously had no rubber banding on its computer opponents, but they did kind of race separately. They did their own thing. It feels like maybe the AI here is just too similar, because they're sticking really close together. Oh, those seagulls, I love them. Okay. Twitch served a gambling ad because I'm playing a racing sports game. I think the ads are personalized. I think because you love gambling so much, it gave you a gambling ad. Oh no, I'm not coming first in the overall stakes. Whoops. Alright, we'll have to try hard on this last track and get the secret car part. Which, by the way, where is it? Wait, that was the last track. That was Philadelphia. That wasn't Seattle. I missed it again. It's inside the ship behind some boxes. Dang. I can't believe I just totally miscounted. Ugh. Whoops. All right. Well, we'll try really hard to get the car part on the next track. The next car part is in the course Chicago, race 12. So in Cup 1 it's the first track, but in Cup 2 and 3 it's the last track of the set. Chicago is in the second shortcut. Oh boy. Oh man, no, we're not gonna get all the car parts, never mind. Because we have the 3 cups to start with. To unlock the 4th cup, you need to win a gold trophy in amateur, intermediate, and professional mode for the 3 tournaments. Oh, they really just love locking content away, don't they? Sigh. Well, now I know why the long play of this game is 4 hours long. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, everyone should turn off personalized ads. But it probably does select based on the content. Interesting theory. Okay. Well, we've done amateur and intermediate. What we're going to do now is pick a more advanced character, like I was talking about, a higher skill character. So we'll go Goofy, because I love his voice. And it gives me good feelings about my many, many childhood viewings of a Goofy movie. Possibly the best Disney movie of all time. So what we're going to do is do Freeway Phobia, playing as the highest skill character, and we're going to pick professional difficulty. So all we need to do is watch out for the car part in Chicago, otherwise we've got to lock into the racing in Dakota. Next time do a hot tub stream and see what ads it gives me. Well, I play video games, so if you find me a hot tub video game, then I'm all for it. Oh my god. Well, I've already fallen half the race course behind. We're getting more difficult track layouts, and I picked the high skill character on the hardest difficulty, so yeah, this ain't going well, people. This forest section also feels very DKR. Not sure which of the Dakotas this is. Maybe they finally decided to unify after many years of conflict. I remember that happened in a Fairly Odd Parents episode because Timmy accidentally answered that there were 49 states. And to make it true, the Dakotas unified. Wow. I came in last. Peppa's Adventures in Time has a hot tub. Yeah, I'm aware of this game. It's a kids' adventure game. Yeah, the movie Hot Tub Time Machine did not get a license tie-in, unfortunately. Alright, I'm keen on sticking with Goofy, but we'll just play a lower difficulty for this cup, I think. See, you failed to qualify, try again, and it kicks you directly back into the track. So yeah, that ain't happening. The classic font. It's like the Banjo-Kazooie font. It has a name, I don't know what it is. Okay, so since, like I said, the layouts are harder and the characters harder, I'm just gonna drop back to amateur and do my best. Because that's all I can ever do. But yeah, we're not gonna see the 4th or 5th cups here. But we didn't see them on Game Boy Color either, so hey, that's parody, right? Parity. Sorry, my accent. This game is a parody of Diddy Kong Racing. But it has parity between its releases, apparently. In some ways. Oh, there's also the driver's ed, like, tutorial. I didn't do that. So we should check that out too. Because that's content. If I can't unlock the rest of the game, I can at least do that. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be drifting more with Goofy, aren't I? Paint splotcher. Paint splotcher. I like how he tells you the name of the items. It's great. Great fun. Because they all have silly, goofy invention names. Because they're all things that Ludwig von Drake cooked up in his lab. Huh, I wonder if Goofy can drift longer. Look at his ears flapping, isn't that cute? Look at them all clustered together, it makes no sense. That's so strange. It's like the only variation in their placements is going to occur because of items or something. Which is just not how it should be, it's so odd. Oh, I can't get over this. Let's see, there's a hot tub in Donkey Kong Country 3 Game Boy Advance version because Bachelor Bear is resting in one when you meet him. And speaking of that, one of Ben Cullum's other credits is for voice work in Donkey Kong Country GBA. So, I don't know, because they added little voice clips here and there in that. Maybe he plays funky or something. But yeah, like, Perfect Dark, Star Fox Adventures... Even Smash Brothers Melee, he must have done one of the Star Fox characters. Yeah, because they came back in Melee. They reprised the roles the Rare Star Fox did. Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Cameo, Perfect Dark Zero, all voices. But he also did live performance of instruments on the soundtrack of Conquer Live and Reloaded and Cameo, so that's cool too. He's definitely a musician. And then he gets credits in Smash 4 and Ultimate as well for character voice, so they must have reused some of the Star Fox clips there? Yeah, again, I'm not sure which character he played. But yeah, good on you, Ben Cullum. Right. Okay. So I won. Hooray for me. Where are we going next? The Midwest, sure. Everywhere, literally everywhere in America is the Midwest, so... Oh, here's Seattle. Okay, a bit more city style. Future Funland type vibes here with the neon signs and everything. So this might be a bit more accurate to Gibbon's experience of living in the area, more than the Game Boy Color version, which was just like the docks. So I guess we're in a car park? Yeah, okay, sure. Cities are all car park. Auto parts. Is that Comic Sans? You love to see it. Rare love to use it too, especially in the handheld games, the GBA games specifically. Whoa, what is this? Storm drain or something? Or is this how roads are in Seattle? Pretty cool. I gotta take that shortcut next time too. Ooh, Chinese characters? Is that? Are we in Chinatown? Toys, kebabs. There's a lot of kebab shops in Seattle. Damn, you guys are eating well. I wish there was more parking in Seattle, says Kid. Too true, too true. They're always knocking down, like, or getting rid of car parks and building high-rises on them around here lately. Okay, so here's that alternate path I mentioned. Oh, this is fun. That reminds me of Sonic Riders, the city track. Or was it Zero Gravity? I think it was Zero Gravity had the bonus, like, Sega City track at the end. Yeah, kind of reminds me of that. What's it say? Abra? Like abracadabra? Oh yeah, the American flag is everywhere in America. 1.5 feet? What was that? It's like a height limit on the car park? It would be meters normally. Well, for me. Danger road ends. Oh, there's sort of an alternate path there. It's not much of one, but yeah. The Underground and the International District. Okay, so that city area we drive through near the starting line is the International District. And this is the Underground. So yeah, pretty accurate. The team must have gone to Seattle at least, if nothing else. Because we're getting a precise one-to-one. The Space Needle! I saw it in the skybox. Very cute. Of course, recognizable from Frasier. Miss Kebabs. Oh yeah, did you catch the kanji? What does it mean? Yeah, I couldn't quite tell. Also, was that like a junkyard or something we drove through? Yeah, there's like a bunch of piled up cars back there. Very cool stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Great tofu. Like big tofu. Sure, there's a restaurant that has big tofu in the International District. That makes sense. Okay, now we're in the Northeast Midwest. AKA... Well, we'll find out. New York City, of course. Heart of the Midwest. Home of pretzels. God, I'd love a pretzel right now. Okay, looks kind of like the tofu, but maybe not. Well, hard to tell with those textures. Oh, the Statue of Liberty's Mickey or Minnie or somebody. When did that happen? When did Disney take over the world to the extent that they replaced the Statue of Liberty? Because this is our Earth that we're racing on, of course. I wonder if there's something like that in a cartoon where the Statue of Liberty's a mouse. Or if Ram made it up. Nice graffiti. USA. Yeah, everybody loves to do that. Is this the Brooklyn Bridge? Oh, yeah. Fun. Don't have to go in the water if you make that narrow gap. Oh, look at these buildings. This is definitely what New York looks like, right? Which island are we on? Downtown is what that sign said. And these ones say Subway. Let's go in the Subway. Oh, this is the subway at the same level as the road? Sure. And again, who knows what bridge this is? It's impossible to know. I wish April or Julie were here. They could tell me what New York is like. Brooklyn! I like Brooklyn. I've never been there, but Super Mario Brothers is set there. Also, a movie that I love that has essentially the same plot. Enter the Spider-Verse. Because there's a big interdimensional portal under Brooklyn. That's the plot of both films. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, the minimap shows an alternate path there. I guess I never took that. Oh well. Now, pay close attention to this next track because we're looking for a hidden car part to unlock the thing. The fifth track, the fifth course. Which is definitely going to happen, yes, trust me. Chicago. Home of the car. Because it's Chicago. Okay, I'm just double checking the location. Even though it's irrelevant at this point. Second shortcut. Ooh, that's a complex track layout. Let's see if there's more detail. Zoom down the hill, blah blah blah, exit the tunnel. That doesn't help. Okay, we're just looking for shortcuts. Let's go. Wait, restart 2 retries. So you have limited continues. Interesting. I don't like it. I feel like that dripping sound effect was used in Conker's Bad Fur Day as well. I think this is the same team. But I'm sure they were all using the same sound effect sample CDs. Is this a shortcut? We're looking for the second shortcut. It seems like they're positioning this as like the spooky track with the music. A little bit. We're in the vast Chicago sewer system, I guess, is what this is. Maybe the waterworks, if we're being generous. I like how they apologize to each other, very polite. Well, I missed the second shortcut, but maybe we'll get it on the next lap. I still managed to come in first, but we are playing the easiest difficulty, of course. Ooh. Yeah, the green sludge on those pipes does not suggest healthy drinking water. So yeah, I know people who live in Chicago. I wonder how they would feel about their city represented this way. So we'll go past... We'll go on the normal track here. That's very Future Funland. Okay, I think that's the shortcut there? Or... Well, there's more coming up. Oh, what's this? What? That's cool. I like the alternate routes. Very Beetle Adventure Racing, in fact. Well, we still didn't find the car part, so... I'll try that other alternate path next time. I would kill for a car racer set in Canberra. There would be lots of roundabouts, I'm sure, because that's the meme. Here we go. So this... Oh, it just ends there. Okay. Where else can we go? We'll take the main path here, and then there's like... this... Oh, that's not a shortcut. Oh, what's this down here? Oh, I went through there already. If that's not the second shortcut, I don't know what is. And here I am going to come in last. Nuts. Oh, well that gives us another chance to look for the car part, eh? Am I right? Oh boy. All the guide says is it's in the second shortcut. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. We're going again. 2 remaining retries. It didn't display that last time, so... I don't know why. Maybe... because we're on a later track? Like, if you restart when you're on the first track, it doesn't cost a retry? I don't know. Because functionally, it's the same as just quitting and starting the cup again, right? That must be it. Okay, so this time we'll take the first shortcut. And then see if it leads to a second one or something. Oops. This doesn't feel like a shortcut. Maybe it is shorter. But in Beetle Adventure Racing, they're like alternate routes. And you do have to take all of them within the same like run through of a course to get all the point boxes. God, I love Beetle Adventure Racing. What an excellent, awesome game. Published by EA, but I don't remember who developed it. Just such fun theming to the courses, and like the adventure element is expressed by like finding these alternate paths, and they all have their own little set pieces and events that happen on them. And the collectibles element, the collectathon type thing, on what on the surface seems like a pretty like generic racing game because they've got this real world license. But they really go wacky with it. It's a lot of fun. Very fantastical in terms of what happens in a race. I'm just looking around for paths. So like that's a path over there. These like square rooms that you go between is a very Diddy Kong Racing thing. The space spaceport Alpha? Yeah, and you come out of there through that other one. I don't get it. Did somebody just say, what's that smell? What? I hate my own baseball. Unfair. Alright, we gotta try and catch up and actually win on this lap. And to do it, I'll take both shortcuts. Oh yeah, let's do it. Looks like they've separated a little bit. So that homing and weapon is like a Magno flyer or something. It's like a remote control biplane thing. So that's, I think, unambiguously got to be the first shortcut, and then this is the second shortcut. I'm just expecting it to be somewhere, you know, a 3D object in the world. I like how it doesn't track your position when you're in a shortcut. Yoshi Valley style. Okay. No, look at me! I'm so stumped about these car parts. Maybe you have to get them in order, like the second and third ones, like the second one doesn't appear until you get the first one. Maybe that's it. We can do a quick run on the cup of the first cup because the part is in the first track on that cup. And then we'll be able to test the fun, you know, theory of does it save if you quit, or do you have to finish out the cup to actually get your progress recorded? There must be a point threshold beyond which your gold trophy becomes a rainbow trophy, because I actually managed it on the first one, on the easiest difficulty, of course. Alright, so we're going to do... We'll swap back to, I don't know, Mini, I guess. Well, let's let Daisy have a little more time in the sun. We're heading back to Indianapolis in traffic troubles. Of course. Pick intermediate this time, even though it's kind of irrelevant. So what we need to do... We actually found where this would be in the time trial. So I know where to look. And you gotta love the self-promotion of the 64 logos everywhere. Well, yeah. Is that self-promotion? Who published this game? Man, Daisy's just... the handling difference is just really noticeable. Oh yeah, the tunnel. So we came out of the tunnel, and then we go in here, and there's a secret box that says plug. And that's one of our 4 hidden car parts. And if we find all 4, we'll unlock the 5th cup, which I will never do. Because you also have to get gold. Oh, look at the blimp. Nice. Yeah, you have to get gold on all 3 difficulties of all 3 other cups to get the 4th cup. And that is not happening. At least not today. Hi. I'm Daisy Duck.
Oh, okay. Your bow is very flat.
Yeah, it's a 2D asset. And so are the wheels, I think, but they're doing a better job of hiding that. And Mickey and Minnie's ears rotate to follow the angle on the camera. Let's see if I can show you.
Oh yeah, but that's common.
Yeah, it's mandated, I'm sure.
I don't think that's true of Daisy's bow.
Apparently not.
I think there's a sideways view for Daisy's bow normally.
And some depth to it. It's not a piece of paper that she's stuck on her head somehow. So I found the hidden car part.
Nice.
I'm not going to get them all. Too hard. The long play of this game is 4 hours long. I don't want to try again. Oh, here we go. Marvelous. You found all the parts? What? I only found 1. So you can race the frantic finale races. What? Did that ROM hack change something about how this progression works? Well, I guess it saved the car part, even though I lost, which is nice. So we found that out. But I definitely didn't find all of them. But the game thinks I did. So I wonder if that actually gives us access to the 5th cup, even though we don't have the 4th cup. It's there! Alright, I guess we'll do it. But first, we've skipped an important step. Driving school. Of course. Oh, I love it. The little model car track. Yeah. Those things stink. Oh, and a unique track. Whoa, what? They haven't told me to do anything. Bay. Lobster Bay. There's like a picture of a lobster. Are we in Maryland? How did I do with my pronunciation? Sea trip, half hour. They're not telling me to do anything, they just dumped me here. And you can't drive in the water. Yes, I passed the pronunciation test. Well, does this seem like Maryland geographically? I guess practice is just for you to practice the controls in a little free open space, which is fun. Hill Farm. But I guess before we decide... Oh, Maryland's crab, not lobster. Lobster is Maine. Oh, jeez. How could I have got it so wrong? The Chicken Ranch. Yeah, okay. So we're going to find a place that has Hill Farm, Chicken Ranch, Lobster Beach. All these things in close proximity. The chickens are cute. I heard there was a secret, like if you achieve a lot of, you know, things, beat all the cups or whatever, and then you come here, and then the chickens lay eggs and you run over the eggs, you unlock something? I don't remember what, but I read this in the Game Facts page. Which is a very Diddy Kong Racing thing of like running over the frogs to unlock drumstick kind of thing. So yeah, it's just a kind of fun, silly little map that they put in here just to tootle around on. I love it. It's very rare. Very cute. We do need to check out battle mode as well. Maryland does have farms and harbors. Confirmed. Okay, it is Maryland. So we'll just check out the contest mode quickly before we head into the frantic finale. And we'll have a go on each of these battle maps or whatever they are. Yeah, it's Mario Kart. We got 3 balloons. Oh, I got the timing wrong. The balloons are kind of taking up a large amount of the screen area, which sucks, but that's okay. Oh! I'm just checking out the scenery, people. I don't want to fight. I guess there weren't any other battle modes apart from this. Or, like, versus modes, I should say. Because Diddy Kong Racing had, like, capture the eggs, it had... I don't know, something else, I think. But it also had a battle mode, of course. Baseball chucker. So we don't know which state this is either, but it's one that has a dock, I guess. State or city, because they've been inconsistent about that, actually. Whether the location you're in is a city or a state. Or a region that consists of multiple states, like Dakota, for example. Well, yeah, this isn't bad as a basic battle map. It's compact, which drives the conflict between races. Because I never like the battle maps that are too big, that people can get too far apart. Okay, well, we didn't win, but that's okay. This time... Arena. The famous arena of the US. Canyony. Rocks and boulders. It could be... Well, there was like a Monument Valley track on the Game Boy Color version, wasn't there? This one's even smaller, but it has the rocks as cover, I guess. There's a lot more cover in the Dockland one, so... I was giving it too much credit for being compact, and this one is even much more so. And yeah, the homing thing definitely circles around to try and get people. Much better than the red shells in Mario Kart. We're still friends. Whoops. Ugh. Dang. Now, since it gives me an option to change character right here, let's try out Pete.
No one can stop me. Let's go already.
Because again, Goofy movie vibes. Oh, it kicks you back there. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, here we are in the White House. Just the place that Pete would be expected to be. Oh, it really looked like a hedge maze from the upper view, but the garden beds are very flat and low. Oh, Pete's very slow to start with low acceleration. Oh, that's a wall. It's like, it's good for giving you a view of the other races, but like, I barely even registered that it was there and I ran into it. Seems very odd for the White House. Maybe they need to have their sight lines at all times because of the Secret Service. You never know who's going to shoot you when you're the president. Apparently. In Minecraft. Oh, man. And yeah, this arena is very flat too. Not the most interesting layout. Also, I was hoping that, like, in the skybox in the background somewhere, you would see the actual house of the White House. But maybe this is what the White House is like on the inside. Like, these are the exterior walls of the White House, and inside it's just a big garden. With an Oval Office somewhere on the side. Yeah, let's go with that. And somewhere there's a bowling alley that Ronald Reagan put in or whatever. I don't remember who did it. It was probably LBJ. Wait, am I the only one left? And who's this? Slow down. Oh. Well, never mind. Pete's just too dang slow. Why does his fur look red in the portrait? It's weird. Okay. So last one is the steamboat track. On the Mississippi River, I'm sure. That big old river. Oh, the whole thing is inside the boat. That's fun. Okay, here we go. And Pete was in Steamboat Willie, so there we go. Oh, this one's more of a track. Oh, Mario Kart 8 on Wii U vibes here. We're doing battle mode on a big racetrack that we're driving around. There's even a starting line back there. Like, they designed this to be a racetrack and then, I don't know, couldn't fit it in or something. Decided to make it a battle track instead. Oh, the giant steamer at the back. Nice. The wheel thing, whatever. Yeah, here. It's even here. Like, it's still in the graphics of the track. The starting line. Very strange. Yeah, I don't like the race course ass battle track really, but I guess in this case it's just a canny reuse of assets from development in some way. Ugh, you jerk! Is that Mickey taking his revenge for the events of Steamboat Willie? I don't know what happens in Steamboat Willie. Probably nothing. Well, so that was the battle tracks, and we've seen the practice course. So now all that's left is to pick an appropriate character to take on the final challenge. And who are we gonna pick? I kind of like Huey at the moment. A high at top speed, but a decent handling still. Like, it's a better balance than any of the other ones. So, you know what? Let's make use of our hacked in special character here, which the hack may have given us access to the final cup as well. Not sure, but if it is, thank you for the mistake. Because I would like to see more of this game without having to grind through a horrible amount of challenges. Yeah, intermediate sounds about right. So here we are. Content in the game that I'm sure no child ever saw in their whole life. The 5th cup of Mickey's Speedway USA. And we're starting in Hawaii. Now I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, but I'm planning to play one of the games from it that tie into it on this stream at some point. So I'll watch it before I play the game. Yeah, this is good. Oh no, really? Okay, this is hard. Very windy. Yeah, this feels like a end game track, to be sure. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna have to use the brake, I think, here. Love the coconuts. This is a Donkey Kong game, after all. Can I drive over this? I can. What? Even Invincible, the coconut blocks my way just because it's a physical prop. That sucks. I wanted to blast through the coconut with my shield. Oh well. Okay, picking a low acceleration character was actually a mistake on these twisty, turny corners, but we've actually caught up, so that's good. There's a really fun tropical volcano track in Beetle Adventure Racing. Whoa! No, really? Ugh. If this was Diddy Kong Racing, they would have let me drive through the water to get to the other side. And by the way, having played this now, we can confirm that Mickey's Racing Adventure on Game Boy Color is the only one of this little series that has alternate vehicles in the same way that Diddy Kong Racing does. Well, not in the same way, but it's a descriptor that could apply to both games. Because this is just cars, but that's okay. Right. Is 4th enough to qualify? I'm crossing my fingers and my toes right now. I got a point! Yeah, I think we're moving on. Nice. That's good. I just want to see the tracks. I don't want to get a gold or anything. Oregon. What do I know about Oregon? They have mines there, I guess. Is that where we're in now? No, we're in a jungle. The jungles of Oregon. Ah. This feels like a Diddy Kong... It feels like a Donkey Kong Island track that were included as bonus extra tracks in Diddy Kong Racing DS. Ah! Nuts. Although this little section feels like DK's Jungle Parkway from Mario Kart 64. With the boat. And they don't have a boardwalk, I guess, but it would fit. There's like a rope bridge at one point. Stormy weather. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah, I like the vibes of this track a lot. Don't know how true it is to Oregon. Really? I thought I could just zip out there and then come back, but no. These tracks are just full of hazards to stop you dead, apparently. Maybe I should be drifting more in these type bends. Oh my god! Oh. Oh god. Please. Please don't lap me, is all I ask. I might have to actually change it to the lowest difficulty, just to advance through these courses. Which would be totally fine. Have no shame about this. Oh god. Yeah, let's just do it. Like, I'm so far behind, they're gonna lap me soon. I'll just head back and change the difficulty, no worries. Amateur, that definitely describes me as far as this game's concerned. I don't think I'm particularly good at Diddy Kong Racing either. Hey, I found the timing finally. Oh, the textures in this tunnel actually on the walls. I feel like they're from somewhere in Future Funland to Diddy Kong Racing. And it's got its beaches too in Sherbet Island. Yeah, this is the Diddy Kong Racing track. And Oregon is the Diddy Kong Racing DS bonus track. Although to some extent all the tracks in this game have something of a Diddy Kong Racing feeling about them, which I love. It's great. This is my first time playing this game, by the way, if you didn't know. What's... Is that Ludwig's lab over there? Kinda looks like that. Unless it's a certain famous Hawaiian building that I'm not familiar with. Like a big sphere kind of thing. Huey's brake is too powerful. Oh god. But the drift is too... like slippery on these incredibly tight corners. That could send you too far out. It's alright for that section. That's not nice, Mickey. You should know better. You're supposed to be nice. I think I just hit Uncle Donald. Oh, that's rough terrain, apparently. It's where Portland is. Portland, Oregon, of course. Well, there are multiple Portlands, but yes, the most famous Portland is in Oregon, you're right. Just next to the jungle, I'm sure. I think Portland is temperate, but I'm not really sure. Okay, I better not lose this race right here. Oh, crap. Those damn coconuts. Okay, we'll take the inside track just to get... But that's rough, so watch out. And then, I somehow got ahead, so that's good. Come on, Huey. You little numbskull. Okay, we did it. On the easiest difficulty mode. Hooray! And that's all you need to know about Hawaii. Oh, I forgot Captain lived in Hawaii. He's not able to type right now, but yeah, I'm sure that brought back a lot of good memories for you, Captain. Exactly of how you grew up. Like, bumping into coconuts that are literally the size of your entire body. And marveling at that strange structure on the hill Whatever that spherical thing was.
Paint splatter.
Okay, so while we're here, just think Portland. Yeah, that checks out. This is very, you know, wilderness type nature stuff. Until we get to the boardwalk and the boat. Is this a lake? Does Portland have a... Does Oregon have an ocean coast? I guess it does. It is the Midwest. And all of the Midwest borders the ocean. Because Las Vegas borders the ocean. Wisconsin borders the ocean. Everywhere has a dock district. Yeah, that's the main thing I know about the USA is that every state is in the Midwest. Oh! Wow. I wonder how many bounces the baseball has total. There's some kind of physics to it. But even the green shells in Mario Kart 64, there's a limit to how many times they can bounce. I think. Actually, now I'm remembering driving on Block for it. And staying on the upper level but shooting all your green shells down below. And they would last a long time, come to think of it. Until they bumped into each other. They'd just stay there. So as the match wore on, it would get more and more dangerous to be on the bottom floor. Good times. Alright, well, now that we've advanced past the jungly Oregon, we can see what else the game has in store for us. What wondrous locations of our real world. Although I would probably avoid visiting at the moment. You know, this country that we're in the game. Okay. Oh, the Midwest. Texas? Indeed. Texas is very large, you know. It has 2 ocean borders, I think, maybe. On either side. So if anywhere would have a rare cow, it would be here. I don't think we've had a Utah track yet, unless I just missed it. Oh yes! Oil, black gold, Texas tea. We had a Texas course on GBC, even though I didn't do the whole game. Which means they must be in a different order between the two. This is much greener than I expected Texas to be, honestly. Ugh. That thing's useless, it just always runs into walls. The vultures circling as they always do in Texas. This is what Conker's Pocket Tales taught me when he goes to Vultureville, which I assume is in Texas. And then there's the Mako Islands. Pocket Tales, like, Conker has kind of an American flavor, doesn't it? Vultureville is very cowboy, and, like, Mako Islands is Hawaii adjacent / vaguely tropical. There's even, like, Native American iconography in Vultureville, which is very specific. What else does it have? It has the spooky European castle, just like America does. In New England, I think, is where all the spooky castles are. What else does it have? The forest level and the swamp level. America's got lots of those. I guess we're in the oil refinery now, or whatever. Damn it! I was hoping I would make it somehow. This race feels much more competitive than other ones. Third place is fine. I'll take it. You sure do, Mickey. You've been coasting for years. Okay, I think we're heading into our last course of the game. And I don't think I've left myself time to play the backup game, so I guess this stream is just this. And I didn't manage to make extra progress on the Game Boy Color version, so... Oh, and I didn't find a save file either. So I can't show off any more of that. Okay, here we are in Colorado, deep in the Midwest. In the snowy mountains. I believe I've been to Boulder, which is in Colorado. Maybe Denver as well, but I definitely remember Boulder. And yeah, it looked exactly like this. The treacherous mountain pass. The snowy wastes. Whoa, God. Oh, this is tough. Okay. I'm just kind of noticing how few zippers there are in this game. There's some. One of the cheat codes, when I was looking those up, removes all the zippers in the game. And zippers is a Diddy Kong Racing terminology for like a boost pad thing on the ground that you drive over it and go faster. For it being something that you can actually toggle with a cheat code, like, there's not actually that many of them. Maybe I accidentally entered the cheat code already. Or the ROM hack activated it. No. I doubt that. But they sure seem to be uncommon. Maybe there were more of them in the earlier tracks and I'm just not remembering. But with the way these courses are designed, at least for the 5th Cup, you wouldn't want them around because the corners are so tight, very easy to fall off. We'll go the long way this time because I didn't actually make the jump at the end last time. Do you need a boost or something? Oh, is that a cable car back there? I love Goofy. Maybe I should play Goof Troop or something. I'm about to play... I haven't started it yet, but it's next to my queue. Disney Illusion Island from Delilah Studios. Another rare connection because the last game they made was... the new Battletoads in collaboration with Rare. And yeah, after that they made this Disney game, which looks like a lot of fun. Metroidvania with no combat. Inspired by Rayman Origins from what I could see in the trailer, at least, in its look and its gameplay style. You can play as Mickey, Minnie, Goofy or Donald. No Hueys to play as there. There we go. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It won't be on stream though, so you won't see it. Captain saying I've been to more places in the US than he has. Well, yeah, we just did a big trip once. We rented a motorhome, a camper van, and like just drove around to a whole lot of places. I was quite young, so I don't remember all of it, but yeah, we covered a lot of ground on that trip. It was a few weeks. But I don't have the lived experience that you do, of course. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, it was cool. I feel like it was a bit of a squeeze, 5 people in a mobile home. But yeah, we had a good time. Wow, there's our gold medal. Or trophy or whatever. Nothing wrong with justice. Yeah. That's right. I was not able to show the 4th course, but there we go. Wait. Hold on. I just registered. There were 2 Hueys. There was one in the tower and one in the car. Oh, wait. But as the manual told us, any instances of the Duck Nephews that we see are actually high-tech projections of them. They're holograms. They're not the real thing. This is literally printed in the manual. So I guess the one I'm playing as is the Flesh and Blood real deal, and the other ones are AI representations via advanced light projection. And yeah, no 4th cup here. So I guess we're done. Unless the 4th cup is available in time trial. I don't know why it would be, but it's worth checking. Oh, it's by track. In groups of 6, which is confusing. Oh yeah, they're just missing. So what we're missing is Yellowstone, Washington DC, Everglades, and Malibu. 2 Florida tracks? Okay. Did I get that right? I think so. Oh, and another one. Oh, I can't select it. Maybe that's on the moon or something, which of course has been claimed as US territory via the Apollo 11 mission. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. And I don't know how I would find out. That FAQ might tell me. Hold on. Scrolling. New Orleans. New Orleans is the 21st track. Huh. According to this guide, I can unlock it now. Let's try it. We're not going to get that 4th... I can do it! I can go there! Alright, well we'll do it in time trial, I guess, just to show them off. So these are the other tracks that we weren't able to get to in the campaign. We won't have other races, but we'll just do them on our own. I wasn't even... Because I just sort of mashed through it, I'm not even sure which one I picked. But let's try and figure it out. Why am I so fast? This feels very different. I know. The game probably runs faster when there's fewer characters on screen because it's not rendering them and doing the logic of them all and stuff. You know what? I think this is Washington, D.C. I think we're in the White House. Unlike the battle track, which is just in the backyard. We're actually in there, in the halls now. Remember when that actually had prestige? Wow, imagine that. Although this does go through the gardens as well, and they look way better than they do in the battle track. I guess the battle track is behind that wall. Yeah, this has got to be DC. Let's just look at the paintings on the wall. Is that a digitized photo? Amazing. What else have we got? We can get a closer look at it over here. Very low res, so hard to tell. What is that even? It looks like a dog's face. Maybe it's one of the postcards with the weasels or something. But that one over there is definitely some humans sitting down. Interesting. Well, this is nice. Ooh. A desk. Still life. The same photo again. They've got a lot of copies of that hanging around here. Whoever those people are, they're very proud of them. Another still life, it looks like? I don't know if the real White House has this many still lifes, but... Who am I to argue with? Rare, limited. I guess. Because obviously they had all-access tours of every location that's represented in the game, including the inside of the White House. I'm surprised we don't drive directly through the Oval Office, but we don't. It's probably behind that door. You gotta love a velvet rope 2D sprite. It's just like what keeps you in the Phantom Ganon fight in Ocarina of Time's Forest Temple, right? Little rope comes up and you're like, oh no, I can't get out. Stupid Link, just jump over it, you dummy. Why doesn't he jump over it? Is he stupid? Oh, Captain asked if it was a Christmas tree. Maybe a Christmas tree seen from above. Let's get a quick look as Huey drives past. Okay, we didn't really see it, but... yeah. I'm voting not Christmas tree, but I support your right to assert that it is. Okay. Well, there we go. Let's try those other tracks. And then maybe even unlock the final track. And I will have actually managed to show off... hey, that's me. Yeah, show off, like, the content of this game. Change track. Yeah, we'll stick with Huey, why not? Oh, and it puts us back here. Wonderful, I love it. It's like we're leafing through a photo album, that's fun. Okay, Jellystone. Yellowstone National Park. Captain, I have been to Yellowstone, by the way. One of the locations we went through. The geysers and everything, very spectacular. Like, total tourist trap. They know what they got there. They know how cool it is. Oh, a zipper. See, there we go. This track has them. No way! Look at them! They're rendered so well. Little 2D sprites bounding along back there. They're pretty realistic, those mooses or deer or whatever they are. Elk. That's really good, I love it. But like, they don't look cartoony the way the Mickey cast does. So it kind of stands out, you know? They look almost like digitized photos, which is a fun aesthetic. Wait, okay. So in Mickey's world, when he goes to the White House, who is the president? Is it him? Is that his job? He's pretty important, you know. But is he that important? Yeah, I like the vibe of this track. Cool. Elk or whatever, yes. I do not know the difference between the various ungulates of the Americas. But, I can tell you they're not llamas. Llamas are ungulates, right? I think so. They have hooves. Yeah, hey, that's me. Let's change character. Go back to Minnie for a bit. This is wonderful, Minnie. It is. Okay, so now we're onto our Florida tracks. The Everglades. I hear they have crocodiles there. Oh no, alligators, I guess. I don't think America has crocodiles. Caimans, perhaps. Gharials, even. Oh, a lot of rough terrain here in the swamps. Oh, I like this track too. And zippers, yes. Is that Cape Canaveral? Golly, I'm starstruck. Look, it's the frickin' space shuttle, man, and NASA. Take me closer. Nope. We can't go any closer than that, but gosh, pretty cool stuff. Let's have a look at it in the rear view as we drive away. Uh-oh. Oh, I like those birds too. Just like the elk. They look nice. Okay. Hit that second zipper to get all the way across the water. Like we're a sailboat or something. No, what are they? I didn't mean to say sailboat. What are the things they have in Florida with like a big boat with a fan on the back? A fan boat? Is that it? Like a hovercraft kind of thing? No, they're not hovercrafts. They're boats, but they have a fan above the water to propel them. Yeah, that thing. Imagine I'm one of those zipping across the water. Or imagine that I'm a Diddy Kong Racing hovercraft and wonder if anybody has imported all the tracks from this game into the Diddy Kong Racing engine so we can play us Crunch and Tip Top and stuff on these tracks. Or vice versa. Maybe you want to play as Goofy and Whaletail Bay? Tried to remember a Diddy Kong Racing track. Didn't do well. Pirate Lagoon. Hot Top Volcano. Okay, final track, except for the bonus track. Malibu. Oh, bad timing. More seagulls, you'll love to see it. So yes, the famous beaches of Miami. I feel like leaves on the track is also something that Diddy Kong Racing does, maybe. Ooh, the cobwebbed tunnels of Malibu. Because... yeah, they really are into building underground structures in Florida, where everything is a swamp. To be fair, it's above ground, I guess. Oh, the boardwalk. Cute. That's a fun little thing. Actually... just gonna check like where the car part is on this. Maybe we can see where it would have been stored. It's on the shortcut. Instead of going on the track at the start, cut across the U-turn by going around the cliff. Okay, hold on. So at the start, cut across the U-turn by going around the cliff. Across the U-turn? Around the cliff? What could this mean? Maybe it's before the starting line? No. Must be after the first U-turn. Or like over here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the car part would be hidden in here if we were doing this car. That's cool. One of those things that I don't know if it qualifies as a shortcut. Actually, it probably does, because it cuts off that part of the track pretty well. Yeah, I like the layout of this course. These sweeping turns and then the right angles on the boardwalk. With a different feel to it. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, this is a good track. Okay. These turns are really good for drifting around. Cool. Alright. Let us consult the guide on how to unlock the final track. Okay. It involves chicken genocide, so to make it extra uncomfortable, we'll place Daisy the duck and force her to, yeah, slaughter her fellow farm birds. So to do this, we go to the practice course, which of course is set in wherever they have lobsters, Maine or whatever. But we're heading to Chicken Ranch to unlock the drumstick bonus secret. So the guide says you just go there. Oh no, it's whoop. This way. So yeah, we go to the ranch area, and then it says that the chickens lay eggs and you have to smash the eggs. That's what it says. So maybe panicking them is a bad idea. They sure have big wattles and crests. I always thought that was a rooster thing, but I guess some chickens, depending on the species. Do I have to run into a chicken? Well, I managed it. Did it drop an egg? Nice sound effects. I think it dropped a feather. I'm just seeing something as I go past them. I think it's feathers flying off. So maybe I just need to wait for them to lay an egg. Was that the sound of an egg being laid? No, I think it was a buck 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 sound. Okay, let's just observe the chicken. There was the cheat section of Game Facts as well, which mentioned this, I think, so I'll have a look at it. This is animal cruelty. Well, no, but because she is a duck, so it's just cruelty to her fellow creatures, right? It's better that way, or maybe worse. Oh, there's a debug mode. I wonder if we can unlock things using that. I guess I can try it after this. The New Orleans track. A secret track that can be only played on time trial and versus. To unlock, get all 20 platinum trophies. Or get at least gold on every amateur and intermediate championship. Then go to the practice ranch area. Okay. So then the eggs spawn when you've done all the stuff. Huh. Yeah, that ain't happening. So the 21st secret track on the Game Boy Color version is in fact the moon, which you unlock by doing an IR link with the infrared port between two Game Boy Colors. On this one, you gotta work harder for it. What, observing the chicken is cruelty? No. These chickens are movie stars. They love being watched. Okay, well, I haven't seen an egg, so I guess we're not getting that. So we'll try the debug mode. So much for the chicken genocide. So what we need to do is go back to the attract mode. Oh, observe the chicken was not cruelty, but it was funny. Thank you. Yeah, I should have done it in, David Attenborough cadence. Observe the chicken. It lives on the farm. Okay. While the demo is playing and press start is flashing. Okay, it's flashing. Press... Oh, it says to press buttons, but I don't know if they're the D-pad or the stick. So we'll do the stick. Right, up, B, B, up, left, B, Z. Okay, I'll try D-pad. Right, up, B, B, up, left, B, Z. Debug mode. What does that do for us, though? It shows you coordinates. Okay. Debug mode is on, but what does it then do? Maybe nothing. Well, never mind. You can unlock TV screens by game progress. There's unlockable modifiers, but they all require progress as well. Tiny races, rainbow goo, negative coins, mirror mode, unlimited retries. But like, you need to do really well and actually get trophies to unlock all this stuff. So it's not so much cheat codes like Diddy Kong Racing had, but it's unlocks. I don't know how you toggle them though. It must be in here somewhere. There was a pretty extensive options menu. Cheats. Yeah, they'll probably just be here in a menu once you've unlocked them by getting trophies. It's nice to have these kinds of toggles with volume and stuff. Oh, you can turn them off. Triple spritzer, triple baseball, triple homing trace chaser, and triple paint. Dang. Well, we never really did multiplayer. Oh, I could have turned that on for the time trials. But I think you have to pass a threshold first in a time trial to unlock the Staff Ghost. Yeah, I haven't set many time trials. Wait, what? I don't get it. Yeah. Cool. Nice. Reset game pack. No thanks. Yeah, this is going to be stretched because I've set the emulator to 16.9. Anyway. I guess we're done. So, thanks for watching. This was fun. I'm glad I finally got to experience this kind of rare game that's kind of ignored because it's licensed. Like, it's not in Rare Replay because it's a Disney thing. And yeah, you know, it probably sold more than Diddy Kong Racing. I don't know if it did. But it's not something the Rare community talks about much, in my experience. So yeah, it was good to see it for the first time here. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you really want to see the whole thing, find somebody else who's good at the game. But yeah, at least I got to show most of the tracks, except the hidden New Orleans track. Yeah. So next time, I think we're going to continue more Disney stuff, for which there's many options. But I talked about Toy Story Racer already. I think that's a really cool game on the Game Boy Color. You were fine. Thank you. Yeah, but I didn't get gold on all the difficulties, did I? You know? That's what I mean. That's what you need to do to see all the content in this game. Yeah. So yeah, well, more Disney stuff, probably a racing game again next week. So look forward to it. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Oh, no. Okay, bye.